kind of dropped off the face of the earth for a bit.
It's fine. You get busy and then you do other stuff for a while.
Yeah, like grad school.
Yeah. How's that going?
Good. Next semester is my last semester, so
Cool.
Congratulations.
thank you. I'm going to 2 academic conferences within like 2 months of each other to talk about my thesis.
Cool.
What is your thesis?
Why we continue to make adaptations of Victorian monster novels.
Victorian what novel?
Victorian monster novels.
Oh,
Yeah, so I get to go talk about monsters in Albuquerque and Philadelphia.
That's really cool.
I thought you said monsters from Albuquerque, and I'm like, what Victorian novels are set in Albuquerque?
You know, the ones where they're set in Albuquerque.
Yeah. What good monster story isn't set in Albuquerque?
Yeah, get on my level, Kit.
Wow, Albuquerque was actually founded in 1706.
That's an interesting tidbit. Anyway,
Victor's not going to make it.
Victor's not going to make it. Who wants to play D&D?
Heck. I would love to.
Cool. Let's start by introducing ourselves. We do have a new player. I am Eric, the DM. Oh, and I guess also describe your character and tell us who you're playing, because that's kind of important.
Yeah. I'm Bucky. I use they, them pronouns. I play Thiarael, the Womp Elf Ranger Bard. I'm now taking a level in Bard.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Is that why you're wearing the neon jacket?
Oh, no, this is just my hoodie.
Okay.
I decided to wear today.
It looks kind of like how I imagine Festa, like the jacket that Festa wears.
No, not quite.
I just thought, oh, bards, they all are wedding DJs. We'll just change the name of the class.
No, I can't sacrifice my woodland camouflage. Are you kidding me?
Right.
I gotta be sneaky.
Sorry, Kit, I interrupted you. You have an important announcement.
First of all, are we actually going right now? Are we streaming? Recording?
Oh, yeah, I started recording.
All right. Second of all, hi, my name's Kit. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing no, I'm not. I am playing Phelan Whitehawk, half-elf rogue.
Nice.
Cool. I'll go.
Yeah.
My name is Ed. I'm new here, I guess. I use he, him pronouns. I am playing Company, a Warforged Hexblade. Hexblade is not in the character builder, so I'm kind of cobbling it together as we go here. Company uses he or they pronouns.
Cool.
Yep.
So the first thing we're going to do is downtime. Despite having 2 new characters, it is assumed for simplicity's sake that you have already been here for a while. You know, you're in Zarnemsa, the main town. You're all part of the Phoenix Guard, charged with clearing Molduna of monsters, but that has grown into more, which now you will be traveling to Belethesian in your new ship. Who would like to do their downtime?
I would.
Okay. What is the downtime that Phelan will first take?
Just leveling up. Just to... Wait, do I have to level up?
You do not have to level up. You come here at level 5.
Oh shit! I did not realize that. I thought, okay, someone else can take their downtime action while I figure out a new downtime action.
Otherwise, that would be the only thing you'd do, all three of you, and that would be boring.
I
guess
have a
so.
little bit of character flavor with my taking a level in Bard, and I ran it by Leonard first, so this is not me just shoehorning something in that never happened.
Okay.
But Thiarael decided to ask Festa for help with like music theory stuff.
Okay.
Maybe asking a wedding DJ was not the best course of action for that.
Probably not.
But got a very basic crash course in music theory and then proceeded to go out and buy a banjo.
Nice.
So that was mine. That was what I had planned.
Okay. Do you have a downtime action you would like to have go with that?
Can I have my Rainbow Connection moment of sitting out in a swamp and playing my banjo somewhere?
Rainbow Connection. I don't think I've ever seen that, but yes, you can.
That's a very bad Muppets reference.
Okay. So first, do you want to spend any gold on anything? Your lifestyle.
Yeah. Remind me of the lifestyle stuff again.
So lifestyle, you have a third level barrack, so the prices are reduced by 10. So modest costs 10, turn to 0, gives you plus 0. Comfortable is 15, which gives you a plus 1, and rich is 50 down to 40, which gives you a plus 2. And then I would say you're probably carousing as your action.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say comfortable then.
Okay, so that's just 15 gold.
Okay.
And then you get a plus 1.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Cool. So it is 2d6 plus your lifestyle, which is plus 1. And then you can add another plus 1 for 100 gold, and you can do that 3 times.
I'll just do the 1.
Okay. So 2d6 plus 1 is 5.
5.
I don't know if you're looking at the table, but it is a carousing catastrophe.
As my downtime rolls usually go.
Please roll a d10.
All right. That's an 8.
You make a complete scene when community members, tavern keepers, or fellow partygoers attempt to usher you back to your room. If you choose to fight, you start a fight that erupts into a brawl. You wake up in jail with a 2d4 times 10 gold in fines on your head. Roll athletics. If you don't fight, you embarrass yourself beyond repair. You start an embarrassment clock.
You know what? Embarrassment clock. That sounds fun.
Okay. How does Thiarael embarrass themselves?
I think they attempt to actually start a fight, but when they like take a swing, they do one of those like cartoonish just spin arounds and then fall flat on their face and then just lay there.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you're in the bar playing your banjo as you do. You've done this a while with Festa, but this is the first time Festa's not there. He's away on some business. Probably DJing a wedding. Or breaking into a wedding and playing music at the wedding that he broke into.
More than likely.
Yeah, and you know, bump someone on your way in. They get angry and push you. You stand up for yourself and then fall down.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, so it's a 4-tick clock. You have disadvantage on charisma for 4 sessions in town.
Cool.
Though seeing as nothing ever happens in town.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Could be. Kit, have you come to a decision?
Yes, I have. I'm also going to carouse.
Okay, cool. So what
Oh,
lifestyle do you want to live?
Oh, extravagant.
So rich. 40 golds for a +2.
All right, so yeah, I'm just going to walk into the local tavern where there's some banjo playing or something.
Yeah, there's some
And I'm
banjo
gonna-
playing.
Huh.
Not very good banjo.
It's quaint.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and set up a card game going and do a little bit of gambling off to the side.
Cool. Roll me 2d6 and add 2. Unless you want to add more to that.
I think I will.
Okay.
How much more can I add to that?
You can add up to +3 more, which will be 100 gold each. So you can spend 300 more.
I'm going to spend 300 gold.
Okay. Roll 2d6, add 5. An 11. So that means you can pick any of the things beyond 11, except for 9, which is empty. But yeah,
Odd, but okay.
you have a lucky streak at the gambling hall. Roll a d4 equal to the number of levels, half rounded down. Gain that much gold times 5.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to just take the money.
Okay.
Wow.
That seems real bad.
Yeah, it does.
I'm going to write a note that I need to retroactively change that.
Whatever, I'll take it. So I'm more just playing for the sake of being able to play cards again. I haven't been able to play in a long time. And so I'm just kind of enjoying the atmosphere. I look over and see a fight or a brawl or something going on over there, and I just go, reminds me of home. And then I get back to playing.
Nice. Yeah. I will figure something out and give you more gold because you just got 100 gold after spending almost 350.
No, I just got 10 gold for spending 300. Okay.
Oh no, you only got you multiplied that by 5. Oh shit. Huh. That seems wrong.
Whatever. Fortunes come and go.
Yeah, but you rolled well. You should be making money.
No, I didn't. I rolled 2, 1.
No, but you got an 11. Yeah, like that should be the 7, I think. I'll fix it later.
Well, figure it out and let me know.
Yep.
I'm fine with it playing the way it is now. So
I'm not. Anyway, company, what is your first downtime action? What have you been doing in the time since your arrival?
What are my options?
Oh, do you not have the downtime list?
If I do, I've misplaced it.
Okay, I will.
So go into the Discord, click on text channels, house rules, and then scroll a bit of the way up, and then there are
I can also
downtime.
just send you it in a personal message.
Or sure, yeah, that works.
See, now this makes a lot of sense. This is really helpful. I
I thought
appreciate this a
I
lot
already
more.
shared it with you and told you about it, but I guess I didn't.
No, it's all good. You know what? I think
Yeah, there's a bunch of actions you can take, such as upgrade a facility, use a facility, which I don't think there are any that can actually be used yet for whatever reason. It's been 30 episodes and no one has anything they can use. You can level up, which you can't actually do right now, work on a project, acquisition at the Changeless Traveler, which is the local magic store. You can research magic, you can scout, cruise, pray, train, or study.
I think I think I think company's gonna study.
Okay.
They're not from around here, so I think they're going to try to just get an idea about. We're looking for a flower or something. Is that
Yes.
what we're doing?
Belethesian
Yeah.
flower.
Yeah. Then I think companies, with their collective knowledge, I think they have no idea what the hell that is. So I think they're going to study it.
Okey-dokes. So what lifestyle do you want company to be living? You can pick modest, comfortable, or rich. And
I'd
you'll
say
get
modest. I
okay.
feel like they probably just stand in a shed when they're not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so that costs no gold and gives +0. So roll an intelligence check. You may add history or arcana if you would like.
You can also spend money to figure stuff out. To add bonuses.
Yeah. So what would you like to roll? Ed?
I think okay. So I'm
Okay,
looking
you are
here,
there.
and yes, I'm here. I'm adapting to push to talk.
Okay.
The bad news is that company isn't good at history or arcana, so I think we're just gonna hope for a good roll.
Okay. Um, that
Here we
works.
go.
All right, so a 9 plus your intelligence. You can ask one question and you get some information, and you can ask one related follow-up.
All right. I'm assuming we know the general location of this flower.
You don't. So I guess to get a little background on the mission, Arencard, the Winter King, has asked you to do this, and he said he will send someone to pick you up.
That sounds very suspicious. I guess my question will be, what type of environment does this flower grow in?
Okay. You scour, your memory banks and the library, the modest library that has been acquired. You message back to headquarters of the Phoenix Guard through the marshal. You talk to everyone you can think of who might know. The best answer you get is there's an island that no one has seen in 5,000 years. That it's called Tortuga, and that is where Belethesian flowers are found. This specific kind of Belethesian flower.
Did you just take Tortuga, grow in Tortle?
Yes, I did. Tortuga. Don't worry, I didn't make it up on the spot. I made it up a couple days ago.
Fantasy.
I'm not sure which is worse, though.
So you made it up on the spot a couple days ago.
No, I didn't make
You're
it up on the spot.
just sitting down and you're like, where is this flower from? Wait.
Tortuga. And I'm standing by it. You get a follow-up question.
All right, so we know it's on Tortuga Island.
Yep.
Which feels like saying Turtle Island. But I guess in this case, is there anything that I find out about the climate of this island? You know, is it one of those freaky magic islands that's like covered in snow? Is it like tropical? What are we talking?
It is a jungle. Yeah, it's a jungle. It's in the middle of the ocean, but no one has seen it in forever.
So hypothetically, we're going somewhere that we don't even know if it exists.
Correct. Which is why someone is going to pick you up.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Speaking of which, your ride appears loudly and from the sky. A purple, vaguely bird-shaped monstrosity descends from beyond the clouds and lands in the middle of the town. The back just like opens up and a drawbridge falls down, at the top of which is this spider-legged, eel-headed thing with a fanny pack in front of it, that like scuttles down this metal boat and looks at the three of you. And it's got like needle sharp teeth, and it introduces itself. Well, hello there.
Wait a second.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
My name is Onath Deora, and I am your pilot. And its head bows down, but not the rest of it, because that's difficult.
Phelan is just going to be staring at this like a toothpick just like drooping out of the side of his mouth. I'm just going to go,
Yeah, it's a talking spider with an eel for a head.
Thiarael just kind of stares for a second and goes, howdy.
Howdy indeed.
I think company kind of like acknowledges the fact that this thing is going to be what's piloting it, just nods and walks on.
Okay.
also, what I was originally going to say before I realized I accidentally cut you off. It says right here on the mission job board that Belethesian flowers can be found on the shores of
Shores of what?
Thaldiok. Not Tortuga.
Well,
Listen, I'm sold on Turtle Island, okay?
I wrote
Forgot
that a
about
that.
long time ago and completely forgot about that.
We're just
All
going
right.
to assume that these flowers can grow in more than one place.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, Tortuga it is.
And I'll just edit that real quick so that it says Tortuga. There.
I'm just gonna shake my head and get on the ship then.
Yeah, I'm also gonna get on the ship.
Cool. Yeah, it's this very sparse, like, metal, vaguely purple ship. It's got this one large room and then two side rooms in what are supposedly wings. And yeah, Onarth just like crawls up to the front, starts pushing buttons. So, have any of you been flying before?
I got hit hard really once that I flew off my feet. Does that count?
Close enough. The rest
Company
of you?
just like stares at this thing, looks around.
Yeah, Thiarael
Shakes-
shakes their head. Nope.
All right, well, we best get off. And it turns around, pushes a button. You lurch upwards, and it just like, you can see through the front. It's, you know, this large window, and it just like flies into the sky. How do you react to being launched directly up?
Can I do a Constitution saving roll to see if I puke or not?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do the same.
Yeah, all you meatbags, roll Constitution.
Oh no.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, you
Two.
both blow
That
chunks.
iron stomach.
The combination getting really drunk the night before and then this nonsense, Thiarael's not having a good time.
Yeah, so like the floor, you know, inclines, but as a spider, Onarth stays where they are. The rest of you fall down suddenly and are just like against the door. And you suddenly like stop going up and you both like hang in the air for a bit. And then you see out the window actually is the planet that you were just on. And you
Well,
like
a lot of assumptions I've had have been blown, so I'm just gonna sit down and quietly reevaluate them.
yeah, and you blow chunks as you fall to the ground. Company, you notice that the ship is orienting itself in the direction of the sun. Lurches again directly towards it, and before you can protest, you're already through the sun. Vibrant colors, some of which you wouldn't know what to call, streak past in what is essentially a branching tunnel of light.
I think at this point, company is just dumbfounded. Like their mouth is just open a little, and like you just hear like a soft bit of mechanical static, just like as they're trying to process this.
Cool.
So like
Thiarael's gonna hang.
out of character, we basically just jumped to hyperspace, right?
I mean, basically, yeah. You jumped through the sun.
Thiarael's just gonna lay on the floor for a little while.
Cool.
Just chilling.
I think company is gonna. Are we all like in a heap by the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we moving at a speed where standing up is impossible?
No. Once you jumped through the sun, the whatever force was keeping you at the back wall went away. You can now move freely about the cabin.
I think company will collect themselves from the pile and just kind of like approach the bridge, I guess, or I don't know, the main window, and just kind of
Okay.
take up post next to this spider guy.
Cool. What are the rest of y'all doing?
I am sitting on. Is there a chair?
There is not.
Then I am sitting against the wall and quietly rethinking my life.
Thiarael's gonna stand up and kind of move over to maybe not that area, just over here.
Okay.
Like finding a nice wall to lean on for a couple minutes.
Fun.
They need to reorient themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you just jumped through the sun. That's gotta be weird.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, after a while, Onarth, like, has been pushing buttons and turns to you, company. Like, so, you guys bring any cards or something?
Company takes its backpack off and fishes around for a second and pulls out a collapsible dragon chess set and just shakes its head no.
Well, I guess that works. The king doesn't really let me own anything, so I didn't bring anything. But we got about a day to pass by the time.
I mean, if you give me a little bit, I got a banjo.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to play a show, that's fine.
I'm not very good at it, but you know.
All right, well, maybe then practice in one of the other rooms. I'll show you how the doors work. And he, like, goes over here and, like, shows you all the panel. All right, this one closes the door. This one opens the door. This one, don't touch it unless we're in an absolute emergency, but do it from the other side. There's another panel. That one will eject the wing. You don't want to be in the cabin when the wing is ejected.
So you want us to be in the wing when the wing is ejected?
Yes, because that is the lifeboat, essentially. It's an escape pod.
I think at this point, company speaks for the first time, and from their mouth you hear like a bit of a cacophony of voices, and then one chime out saying, "Are we gonna have to leave the ship at any point?"
Yeah. I mean, once we get to Belethesian, we'll have to find Tortuga. It's been a while since I've been there. It might take a bit, but
All right, thank you very much.
yeah, we won't have to leave the ship until we get to Belethesian.
Wait. Where is Belethesian? I thought it was on the. And I kind of just gesture back behind.
No, how do I explain this to you? Your world is one of many, and we're going somewhere else. That's why Ironcard needed the planet translator. You know, so we can translate through the planes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, once we get this one keyed up to Belethesian, we won't even have to do this day thing. We can just pop in. It's a lot more efficient, but, you know, Belethesian is pretty close. It's not too bad.
Out of character, did at any point company in their research find out the fact that Belethesian was not on their current world?
No, there was no mention of that.
I think we could have prepared ourselves a little bit better for this, but bit late now, I guess.
Right, so, great. Oh, I should show you your sleeping quarters, too. over here. He just like points at bunks, but the bunks are more like circular, like a circular pod kind of thing that one might nest in instead of lie down in, because it is built for Neogi, not humanoids.
I'll
Yeah.
make it work. I've slept in worse.
Yeah, and I don't really know how yous go to the bathroom, so I'm not even gonna bother explaining that. But when you're done,
I'm
push this
sorry,
button
what?
here. And then just leaves.
I'm gonna look at everyone. I'm just gonna go. Excuse me, but does anyone have a smoke? I am feeling in need of one right
No, but I'm gonna go have myself a mental breakdown in one of these here pods, so yeah, have fun with that.
now. Enjoy.
Yeah, so there are like four, basically like bunk beds. Two bunk beds, four bunks that are just like circular in the back of this wing. Yeah, you just lie down in one. Company, out the window, you see some weird stuff. The one that you can like most identify is this long wooden boat with lots of oars and like 9 people in it. One of them's facing backwards. It looks kind of like a kayak. And on the side of it, it just says Harvard 1945. And they are rowing past you.
At like a comparable speed to whatever speed this craft is going, or
Yeah,
is
so,
this
like,
happening?
The craft is going forward. And the 1945 Harvard rowing team is going in front of you at a very slow pace, but also going forward.
I think company's like mouth just kind of like opens a bit wider and the static gets a bit louder as like it's trying to process what the fuck is happening right now.
Cool.
It's a mental breakdown.
Cool. So now we can have a scene, and some of you can get inspiration. Who would like to have a scene?
What's a scene?
Oh, so I guess I didn't explain this. Because we're not doing a long rest every night, we do a scene every night to give people an opportunity to interact with the other characters and also get the mechanical benefit of inspiration.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what we do is each night 2 players pair up and they have a scene. They talk a bit in character and then get to roll advantage ones. And I believe none of you have advantage, so it would be beneficial for any of you. Don't all volunteer at once.
I mean, like, all right, I think. So, company is a collective of like 50 some odd souls crammed into a mechanical body.
Yeah.
So I think the ones that were mortal, right, the souls that were in there, not the machine soul, is really the same way that Phelan, am I pronouncing that correctly? Kit, don't jump up at once.
I think it's pronounced Phelan.
Phelan. Anyways, I think like Phelan, some of the souls are reeling. I think I think some of them would want to have a scene with Phelan
Okay.
if Kit is alive and well.
I don't know. Kit just vanished.
Yeah, I'm alive and well. Sorry, things are just a little strange here. Yeah, so scene. Okay.
All right, I think after staring out of that huge window for a while, Company like slowly shuffles away from it. And as they do, the mechanical like figure that you see shifts to like a burly man in his late 50s. I should mention that I'm using Mask of Many Faces here to cast Disguise Self at will mechanically. And you see like a bald 50-year-old man with a scar across his eye and a really stupid look on his face approaching you, Phelan.
Hello.
Oh Jesus. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. And you buddy, you seem to get it. You seem to understand that you were very surprised when you saw us leave the planet, right? The fact that it is a planet and not a plane is shocking.
Yes. Almost as surprised as to see a mechanical construct turn into a bird.
I'm so sorry. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Barry. Barracks is my formal name, but you can call me Barry for short. I oh, I didn't leave my village a while ago, and heck, I couldn't even read. But when we were up, I'm sorry. What was that?
No, I'm just trying to process.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if the mechanical brain up in there did a whole lot of explaining, but we are company. We are approximately 50 to 65 mercenary souls crammed into a single mechanical body. Horrible accident. We don't like to talk about it.
You know what? That is, and I can't believe I'm saying this, strangely not the most surprising thing I've seen today.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a secret. I just think old company. That's what we call the mechanical boy who kind of runs this pod. I don't think they felt the need to share it with everyone else. So, um, anyways, I'm Barry. I can't read, but this flower. The fact that we have to go somewhere else entirely. This is really eye opening.
That is one phrase that you could use to describe it.
I guess my question for you, you look like a learned man. You look like someone who knows their way around this. We read a lot of books looking for this flower. None of the people in them mentioned a single thing about this gosh damn island being on a different planet. Can you believe that?
Yes, actually, I believe I can. And up until recently, I didn't even know it was possible for there to be other planets. It's certainly a change in perspective.
Yeah, perspective. That's a big word there, buddy. You know what? I think I
It's a
want
change in viewpoint.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I one of the other one of us explained to me what perspective was in the background to you. You can't hear him. That's fine. But you seem like a nice guy. What's your name? Felon? Because you commit crimes or something?
Phelan! Although, yes, I do commit crimes. Quite many of them, as a matter of fact.
Okay, so I'm gonna write this down here. And you notice a small journal that was strapped to Company's leg, like Barry, you guess, flips to a page titled Barry at the top and writes down Phelan, Felon. He's like, Phelan. All right, I got it. It's in my book here, so I won't forget it.
Wonderful.
All right, I'm gonna give the body back to company, but it's really nice to get out every so often and just take a look at things and chat with people. You're a good guy, Phelan. Good luck with that reflecting. And then, like, his image just sort of shifts, and it's back to company, like the metal exterior, the blank face.
Cool. Yeah, both of you take inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna weakly nod after that, and then just go follow Thiarael and curl up into a little ball in one of the pots.
Thiarael has pulled out their banjo at this point and is just lazily like, ding, ding, ding. Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
This is a real heck of a day.
Yeah, about a day goes by. You play cards briefly with this spider creature and this metal cacophony of people, and an elf and a half elf in a metal boat through a star.
The metal man.
What's better than this? Just guys being dudes.
Yeah.
Just dudes being bros.
Just bros being buds. Yeah, then
Buds being dudes.
yeah. A light starts blinking and like an alarm goes off briefly, and Onar's like, oh great, we're here, and gets back up to the pilot's area and like starts hitting buttons, and then suddenly the lights fade away, and you are plummeting towards the ocean. And Onor's like, oh shit, I forgot. And like pulls up, smashes into the like belly flops into the ocean. And
Company remained pretty level the last time we had a bit of turbulence, didn't he? I'm trying to remember.
no, I
I'm
think
gonna
he got
say
flown around.
I got company got blown around. Didn't throw up though. Don't really have much of stomach for that.
Okay, well, I was going to use you as like a little post to hold on to, but that being the case, I guess I'm not.
Yeah, you all just get tossed around in this ship. Yeah, Onar turns their head around, but not their body. And it's like, all right, we had a bit of an accident, but we should be fine soon.
Soon?
Here, let me open the door for you. And he opens the back door. Get some fresh air. It's been a while. And yeah, the back bay door opens to the side, and then a ramp goes down into the water. And yeah, you can smell the ocean, but it's pretty cloudy, and you can't. It's like a fog. Can't really see anything else.
So we're just floating in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Can I go to the back and do a quick perception check, see if I can like see anything immediately nearby?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, so you look out into the ocean.
What do my elf eyes see?
Your elf eyes see something a bit weird. The further away the water gets, the higher it is. So you don't see a horizon. It is,
Hey,
obscured, but it seems like the water just like goes up.
hey, y'all, come here real quick.
I'm just going to look at Company, shrug, then wander on over to Thiarael.
Company's gonna at their call just kind of walk over and take up post next.
That doesn't seem normal to y'all, right?
Hey, we're on a ship that. No, it doesn't.
Okay, I know relative is a normal term, but I'm pretty sure water doesn't usually function like that. And like they point to the fact that the water seems to go up a little bit.
Company kind of like starts like follow. I'm guessing you're pointing.
Yeah.
They like look out from your finger and just kind of follow the curve of the water upwards with their head. And they kind of look at you and they just shake their head. No.
All right, that's terrifying. And the longer that we're away from our home, the more I hate this. I'm gonna go walk away now. And then they turn around, they kind of walk back more towards the center of the ship.
Yep.
Mental breakdown part 2.
Yeah. While you are looking out into the ocean, the three of you do notice in the wing there seems to be something green caught in it. Looks kind of like kelp.
Which wing?
The right wing. And I will actually bring you over to the skill challenge section where you put a success for the ship's not working, find out what's wrong and how to fix it. Skill challenge.
All right.
And yeah, Onarth is just like, to you, Thiarael is just like, yeah, so something's wrong with the engine. It's gonna be a while, not really sure. I'm gonna run it through some diagnostics first. And just starts typing away.
Company hears that word and just kind of like nods quickly, like,
Okay.
But yeah, Bucky, your perception check has discovered the problem, which is kelp in the engine.
Sick.
Oh, I should have given it a clever name like Kelp Me, I'm stuck in the engine.
I hate this.
Eric, how valuable are your kneecaps to you?
Quite. I have to walk for work.
I'm gonna
No, you
steal
don't.
your kneecaps.
Good thing we don't live in the same city.
Not anymore, we don't.
Yep.
Good God.
And
Ed,
I make an acrobatics check to try and get the kelp out of the end.
Yeah, you could do that.
Can Company assist them by seeing the fact that they look like that Phelan's gonna hop out of the back here and just like take a rope and tie it to themselves and then to Phelan just in case?
Yeah.
Cool.
14. I don't know why I'm rolling with advantage.
Well, you roll with advantage because your friend helped you. And you
21.
Get a success. You successfully get the kelp out of the engine. And Ed, I don't know if I ever explained to you what skill challenges are.
I assume you make enough skill check successes and
yes.
You get bonus XP?
Yes, you get XP, and depending on how many failures, various bad things will happen. Sometimes. And yeah, it's like like a chase, or pretty much anything that isn't mechanically done with fighting, because this system is very granular for one thing and not at all granular for everything else.
Fair enough.
And yeah, everyone makes a skill check. They tell me what they're going to do, and then I set a DC, and then they make the roll with their skills. You can only do something you're proficient in, and you can't do the same thing twice, but you can do the same thing someone else did. But you can't describe it the same way.
So if Phelan went for the kelp and failed, I could like lasso it or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you couldn't go out and try and pull it off the same way I did.
Right.
Makes sense.
Speaking of which, Thiarael and Phelan have already made their skill checks, and now it is your turn.
I guess. So if we know the kelp's on the engine, and the kelp's not on the engine anymore, can I make another perception check to see if it's just the kelp that's causing a problem?
You can do that.
Cool.
Yeah, you succeed. And, oops. And, yeah, you scan to make sure there's nothing else in the way. You maybe like look over out the front window to see if there's anything over there. The ship is clear of kelp, and while you are looking around, actually that happens later. Never mind. Yeah.
Concern.
But yeah, I'll write down you got the 150 XP from skill challenge. And yeah, congratulations, you have solved my kelp puzzle.
Is there like
You keep calling them puzzles. They're not puzzles.
I
Lucky
feel
knows
like you
what that's a
watched.
reference from.
Yes, I do.
I know what that's a reference from also.
Good.
Well, I guess I'm beyond that.
It's the Adventure Zone.
Never seen it.
Okay, you
are missing
should.
out.
It's great. Plug for the Adventure Zone and the McElroy brothers and Dad. They should sponsor
So
us.
good.
I know they
They
don't
should.
sponsor anything. They
Hightower
get
Heights.
sponsors, but they should sponsor us.
They
Did I
should.
tell you guys,
Well, it's like
y'all,
free
that
advertising.
I tried to get them on Extra Life?
Really?
So
Yeah,
nice.
I invited them. I sent them like an email to their manager. They never responded.
Oh.
Oh, big sad.
Yeah. Hey, fans of this show, you should talk to them and tell them to come here. Tweet at them a lot.
Do
Get
we
them
have
on.
don't have-
fans besides your
I
mom?
don't think we have fans. We had like
Well-
7 people watching during the Extra Life show.
That's better than 0.
Yeah.
Half
don't
of
know
those
if
people
anyone
were the
knows.
people already at Extra Life, though.
Probably 1 or 2.
I mean, I've
Anyway.
cosplayed my own character before. Does that count?
That counts.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good. Anyway, the day goes by. Onarth figures out what's wrong besides just the kelp and like fixes the minor damage it did. And yeah, the next day it is just like unnaturally calm water. And I would like you all to make wisdom saves.
All right.
Cool. So, an unnatural calm settles over the land, or in this case, ocean. It stops raging creatures from fighting, joyous creatures from reveling. Creatures cannot take any violent action, though they can defend themselves. or do anything destructive. A psychic calm negates any moral bonus granted by spells, and you cannot rage or use inspiration. Though luckily, beyond just being a beautiful day, nothing really happens. But you do notice something that would normally be very unnerving, but today it's just like, oh, very calm. The ocean that you saw in the fog that went up doesn't stop. It goes around. You are on the inside of a sphere, in the middle of which is a small star.
Oh.
And this is the map. Hopefully you can decipher it. Basically, where's the line, the pointing tool? No snapping. Basically, like these lines and these lines match up. Like here too.
So they fold to create a sphere-like shape.
Yes. It is only pentagons, not hexagons, but you can't make a pentagram map with the software that I use. Nor would that make any sense.
All right.
That entire sentence didn't make any sense to me, so I'm just going to go, okay.
Yeah, like this matches up here. These two sides match up here. The green ones, this matches up with the opposite side. And this one matches up with this one.
I get it, but when I look at it, it just stresses me out.
Oh yeah, like even I made this. It was really hard to wrap my mind around this while I was making it. But I did the math. It makes sense.
I would ask why make it then, but I'm not going to question.
The reason is because it's fucking weird.
Noted.
You're on a different plane of existence. You're on a different plane of existence. I wanted it to be as bizarre as it could be.
I love that you made a world three-dimensionally, converted it to a 2D map just for us, and Turtle Island is where we're going.
Listen, the most popular anime and manga is One Piece, and most of their special powers are just the same word twice.
I know what you're talking about, and it makes me mad that I know what you're talking about. So I'm noted. All right,
yeah.
I'll leave.
Like, stupid names are normal in some things. And this is a giant archipelago on the inside of a sphere of water. So Turtle Island should be normal.
All right. I'm just going to look over to Mr. Spider-Man. I'm just going to say, so, where's this island?
All right, so... And he brings up a three-dimensional map of the plane of existence. We are here, this area, and we're going to go this way, through this pass, and to Tortuga, which is this island right here.
I have a question.
Ask away.
Since we are technically in a ship that flies, and this is technically not actually the world, I guess, as we know it, can we just fly through the air to get there?
We cannot. Unfortunately, the planet translator that we use to get here takes up so much energy that we gotta wait to recharge.
All right.
Now, we can go forward, but we're basically just a motorboat.
What is a motorboat?
Yeah,
right.
that's an excellent question. What's a motorboat?
You know about trains, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So you take a train engine, but you put it on a boat.
Would that not sink the boat?
No,
Wouldn't it
because
be
the boat
easier to use the wind?
You did not get it. Maybe, I don't know. Listen, then you gotta wait for the wind. We don't have to wait for the wind. We can just go wherever we want.
So can we go in the air?
No, because like I said, the planet translator. Do you not know about the planet translator?
I did not know that this was a different world.
I've been out of town for a little while. I missed some things.
I just got here.
All right, well, this must be a big shock for all of you then.
You would
What
think.
gave it away?
I mean, you didn't even fight the other Yogi. You don't even know what I am, do you?
Honestly, no.
Have you ever even heard the word illithid?
I am choosing not to ask.
Good, because you
I've
don't
heard
want
the
to know.
word illicit, and that seems pretty similar.
No. Anyway, trust me, I guess, is the best I can say.
Qualified people to be on this.
I know what
mission.
I'm doing.
Intelligence modifier of 0.
Yep, same.
I have a +2, so I guess I'm the best. And I'm still like, what?
This is
Anyway,
going
while you're asking for Onarth to explain what's going on and him not doing a good job, you see out the window there's like a shark looking at you.
The fuck is that thing?
And it just like waves.
Thiarael waves back, but very confused.
Yeah, and it has an arm, like a normal shark arm.
You mean a fin?
No,
Yeah.
like an arm with fingers.
Is it just like where the fin should be?
Yeah.
Is this shark doing a dog paddle? Like, what?
No, it's just waving. It's like, hey.
I think company raises in an arm and like nods its head towards this shark.
Cool. The shark dives back down. It has legs. They're like flippered, but it's just a shark with arms and legs.
Mental breakdown part 3.
I do not like this place. Let us leave soon.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I mean, yeah, it'll only take a day to get to Tortuga. After that, it's up to you guys to find out where this flower is. I'm gonna stay with the ship because I am not actually good at fighting.
Well, you do know how to move the ship, so please get us to our destination so that we can leave.
Please.
Please.
Yeah, so after about, another day, you make it to a relatively normal looking island. I mean, you could see the island that you were going to the entire time. It just got closer, and like there are ships passing not too close to you, but like you can see you're not the only ones here with boats. Not anything like you. All of them are like sailing vessels, but yeah.
How does wind work within a closed sphere?
Mm.
Okay.
Don't ask too many
It
questions.
rotates.
He made the map.
Fair.
It goes in a circle. Just like our world. How do you think
Sure.
they have gravity?
I can't explain.
Centrifugal force.
It
Oh.
hurt too much.
I'm so
I'm
mad.
an English major. Let me live.
Cool. But yeah,
Only
you
taken
get to an
physics.
island. The ship rotates backwards and like backs onto the beach, and then the drawbridge lowers, and Monarch is just like, all right, we're here. Yeah, take these. And he reaches into his fanny pack and gives you each, like this thimble. Like it's a thimble, but there's no hole.
Alright. Thiarael takes one.
I'll take another.
Company just like cocks its head, picks it up.
And Onath just like looks at you all and like, oh right, you're supposed to put them in your ears.
Oh. Okay, so think.
Yeah, so if you need to, call me. I'll let you know when the ship's ready. If I can pick you up. Hopefully I don't need to, because that would be a disaster.
Alright.
I
Thiarael's
assume
getting off the
you will be
ship.
there quickly.
You can also, talk amongst each other at range, which is pretty nice. I got my own, and he pulls it out of like his head. It doesn't. There's no ear hole. It just like comes out and goes back in.
Gross. Company like stuffs it into the hole in the side of its head that it uses to hear.
Okay, yeah,
Approximately where an ear would be, I guess.
right. All right, great. And he gives you what could be described as thumbs up, but he doesn't actually have thumbs. He's got like 3-digited claws.
This is all greatly upsetting to Thiarael on a deep personal level.
Cool.
Company just kind of nods, steps off the ship, doesn't look back.
This entire experience has been an equivalent to that bit from Community where Donald Glover comes back in with the pizza and everything's on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been gone a while.
Yes, I'm well aware. Thiarael gets off the ship.
Cool. Yeah, you're on a beach. It's a normal beach. There's a jungle in front of you. What do you do?
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
Does anyone even know what these flowers look like?
I do.
Wonderful. You'll be our guide then.
Are you sure you want me to do that?
What does it look like?
Aren't
it's
you better acquainted with?
I mean, yeah, probably, but I don't know what it looks like.
Fair enough.
So if you tell me what it looks like, then I can help.
Company then proceeds to do a wonderful description of what this flower looks like.
Big, hairy, and pink.
That is exactly the opposite of what I want a flower to look like.
It looks kind of like a worm if it were super gross. But it's a flower.
Alright, descriptive enough. Let's go. Alright, yeah, Thiarael goes into the jungle, I guess. I've got proficiency in nature and survival. We're good. You technically can't get lost with me.
That's true. Though you don't know
Just
where you're
busted-
going, make
busted
a
ass
survival
mechanic.
check.
Sounds good.
All of us?
Just Thiarael.
What?
Dope.
Beautiful.
So, you know about flowers. You've
Yes,
lived in
I do.
marshes, jungle area kind of deal. You've got this covered. It's going to be pretty close to the middle of the island. Based on the description that company gave that I did not. Because I don't know anything about flowers.
All right, well,
Oh boy.
But yeah, you trek through the jungle. I don't know if you slash your way through
Yeah.
or if you
I've got a
go through
I
your
think-
way.
Thiarael being a swamp elf doesn't really want to disrupt the natural flora and fauna too much, so they're just kind of like pushing things out of the way.
I think companies just walking through things and stepping over things that they can't, that their metal body wouldn't, just move out of the way for.
Phelan taking up the rear, having grown up in the city, is going to be slapping at everything and mumbling annoyed at.
Oh yeah. Big bugs are biting you and landing on you and flying near your head. It's gross. It's muggy too.
Thank God the mechanical body feels nothing besides pain.
Yeah.
Thiarael's used to it.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
was some of the most metal shit I've ever heard. Hey, a metal body feels nothing but.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is kind of like being home, except you can see the other side of the planet.
Yeah, that Thiarael doesn't like that, but being
So
in a humid, swampy environment, they're good with.
I'm just like trying to process this planet because it's like if you can see the other side of this planet, humans can approximately see like 40 or 50 miles on a clear day. Is this planet like really small?
I mean, the reason you can only see so far is because of the curvature of the Earth.
Touche.
But also, this planet is smaller.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
All right.
So, I would like Phelan to make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh,
boy.
goody. Phelan, you notice some leaves rustling where they shouldn't be rustling. And then, hold on.
Please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties.
What's your
Oh.
AC?
15.
15. Cool.
A
You
10 like it was. Gotta love you, Grayson Craig.
Yeah, that's a lot better than your last character. You get slashed, not slammed, just like on the arm, as whatever was rustling the leaves flies past you. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Alrighty.
And I will move us to a battle grid. Place your characters where you want to be.
On the globe?
Oh, right. I didn't move you to the battle grid. I moved to the battle grid.
There we go.
That is something that I need to get better at.
Where approximately? Like just ping the map for us. Paint us a picture.
So I mean, you three are traveling in the order of Thiarael, Company, and Phelan. And this thing flew past Phelan going this direction.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, whoops. That's not the battle tracker. Oh, you all rolled initiative. Cool.
It's 11, but I'm going to alter that to 14.
You get to do that? Oh, I get it. I know what you're saying. I'm smart. Not like they say. I deserve respect.
How do I select my own token?
You just click on it.
Yeah, just click on the token. And then, can I not drag this? There we go.
Ah.
What
the
is
fuck?
that?
Not what I meant to do.
I sure hope it wasn't.
Why do you even have that image?
It's not that weird of an image.
I mean, like,
It kind of is.
yes. Still.
You're all just surprised is all.
That is an understatement.
Company. Wait, sorry. Oh, damn, I thought that was in character. Never mind. Actually surprised? Like, is this a surprise attack?
I mean, it is a surprise attack, but like, take your turns.
I can't be surprised while I am conscious.
Oh, nice.
I took alert.
Yeah, so you hear this thing behind you slash Phelan, and then you look back and you don't see anything.
Wait, that was 11 damage?
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. Okay, this is fine.
Is it?
No, but this...
Okay.
Thiarael, you're first to react. What do you do?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I'm just going to ready an action with my quarterstaff, just kind of like take it out and just have it ready two-handed to go.
Okay.
And I'm going to, what is it? I've got a thing my class allows me to do. I am going to use my Mask of the Wild thing that I have with my class and just kind of blend into a tree.
All right.
For now.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna move back 5 feet to blend into that tree there.
Awesome. Company, what is your AC?
16.
All right. Cool. You take 11 damage. It should be slashing. This thing is rolling with advantage. And you like notice it's right in front of you, and then it moves off, and you can't see it, but you can see where it is. It's this vaguely humanoid shape that's just like going through the underbrush and moving away from you.
So is it moving outside of my reach? Like, could I
If you
get
wanted
a
to make
reaction
an
swing on it?
opportunity attack, you could do so, but do so at disadvantage.
Heck. Okay. I don't know how I would change the roll to make it a disadvantage.
Okay, hold on. Where's your character? There is a toggle. So at the top of your character sheet above speed, there is now advantage, normal, disadvantage.
Out of thin air, a big old greatsword materializes, and Company tries to take a swing at this thing.
Nice. You don't hit it. But this thing, which is invisible,
Yes.
you notice like it has to move out of the way hard and like scramble away from you in order to get out of your reach, because its AC is 14 and you got a 13.
Damn it. So I just whiffed.
Just barely. And it's going to move over here. And Company, it is your turn.
All right. I guess attempting to.
Are you still talking?
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud.
Okay. You cut out.
Yeah. Sorry. Trying to
No,
click and
it's fine.
use push to talk is. Okay, we got. Is that 15 feet? Would you say that's 15
So you're
feet?
using the no snapping feature. We usually use the snapping feature. And yeah, that moving there is 15 feet.
All right. It's gonna try to lightning lure it. I will cast Eldritch Blast at this thing.
Okay.
General direction. So 2 beams. Do you want 2 separate attack rolls?
Yes. Both
Okay,
at disadvantage.
Both at disadvantage. Gotcha.
Because you cannot see it.
Oh heck, I'll go turn that off so it doesn't give the spell card.
Oh yeah, this isn't like anything out of the ordinary. It's just normal Eldritch Blast. But yeah, you beamed this thing right in the chest.
Hot diggity damn.
Roll damage. A nice thing you can do is you can click on the name in the chat and it'll roll automatically. But you did get a 10, so that's better.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. But just so you're aware, there's a.
I'm learning so much. Thank you.
Anything else you want to do?
That was my action.
You can still move and take a bonus action if you have anything.
Do I have anything that costs a bonus action? I don't think I do. I think Company's gonna run over to that's the measurement tool. Over to Thiarael. I'm just kind of like post up in front of them.
Cool.
All right. Is that my turn?
Yep, Phelan, it's your turn. What do you do?
I am going to use my secret step cunning action. I'm going to take my rapier and kind of like make a slash in the air, step through it, and then travel 30 feet right behind this guy. And
do you say nothing, personnel kid?
No, I do not. And I'm going to slash him with. I'm guessing a 25 hits.
That hits. Roll with disadvantage, though.
Man.
It is invisible.
7.
So you step through this rift behind it, startling it, and then you stab into the air, but it's just air.
Oh, I say. And then I'm going to just regularly run right over there.
Okay. It is going to make a attack of opportunity.
Wait, didn't... Oh, no, it didn't take an attack of opportunity already, did it?
No,
Shit.
Company made the attack of opportunity. So
What the fuck?
Bye, Phelan.
Well,
you are here.
it's been real.
Well, okay, I'm down.
Ah, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Heck.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I am going to run over to Phelan and I'm gonna like put the quarterstaff away and I'm gonna run over so that I can do this. Cure wounds.
Bless.
No, cure wounds.
Yeah, I do know cure wounds.
Bless is a different spell.
You know what I meant.
All right, for 3 hit points. I can only cast it at first level.
I don't care. That's more than I had.
Just kind of like run over, crouch down next to you, and just poke.
Nice.
Cure
Alright.
wounds is a band-aid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So Thiarael puts a band-aid on Phelan. Phelan's still on the ground, just looking up at this thing that isn't there. And they're going to move over here. Phelan, if you'd like to make an attack of opportunity, you can. You are at disadvantage because you're prone, but you're at disadvantage anyway because it's invisible.
Double disadvantage.
It's just normal disadvantage.
Nope.
Okay. It is going to attack you, company. And
Wait, your AC is 12?
Who, me?
it rolls with
Wait.
advantage.
How is it rolling with advantage?
It's invisible.
Is that how that works?
It is.
I thought it only gave you. Okay.
Nope. Invisibility is really good.
All right.
Oof, I guess.
Yeah. Company. It's your turn. What do you do?
I think they. In my old book of spells. Okay. I am going to. I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade.
Okie dokes. What does that do?
That's a really good question. Okay, as part of the action used to cast the spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range. Otherwise, it fails. On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects, and green fire leaps for them to a different creature that I can see within 5 feet. Wait, this is an AoE spell. Whatever. I'm just gonna light my sword on fire and swing it at this guy.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
Whatever this thing is, I think you briefly hit it earlier. Or was that someone else? Anyway,
No, that was me.
as far as you,
With
yeah,
balance.
you hit it. There's something there, but you swing again, and you can tell nothing.
Woof. Damn it. Okay.
Anything
I
else you want to
guess-
do? I guess I shouldn't jump the gun.
No, that's all we got. That's all we
Okay.
got today, folks.
Phelan, what do you want to do?
I'm going to get up, stand up, and I'm going to get up from my rights. I'm going to take a step over to the invisible soccer, and I am going to make. Yeah, okay, I'm going to make 2 attacks. One with my rapier. That's a miss. And one with my offhand. That's also a miss. What the hell? Why am I only rolling 2s? Okay, yeah, no. And both strikes miss, I guess.
Don't you get like a special attack because I'm standing within 5 feet of this thing, or is that different?
That's sneak attack.
So if I hit, you're right. I would get sneak attack damage, but I didn't. So
Oh, I get it because you're bad.
yeah.
All right, Thiarael, it's your turn.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna try to whack this guy two-handed with my quarterstaff. So here goes nothing. I'm rolling at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Right. There we go. Does that do anything?
No. You
Damn it.
flail your stick in the air. And what was a vague humanoid shape in the brush flies into the air and vanishes. And you see it brushes past some trees and is gone. A quick search through your stuff. You notice that your bags have been searched.
What in tarnation?
I hope they did not take the dragon chest set.
What in the fresh hell was that?
Good question.
I did not
God
see
dang.
anything.
God dang invisible monkeys. Yeah, Thiarael's just gonna check through their bag, make sure their stuff is still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah,
I
everyone
guess
make
company will as
investigation checks.
Who?
That's a 10. That's a 10 only because I'm still rolling with disadvantage, but that's a 10.
Right, right.
We're having a good
As
day.
far as you can tell, nothing was taken. Looks like there wasn't anything worth taking.
I mean, yeah.
Didn't take my banjo.
Feel like happy that nothing's taken, but also a little like what's the word I'm looking?
Insulted.
Insulted that nothing was taken anyways.
Yeah. Like, it attacked you to take things, and then it didn't.
Yeah. I mean, like, what could? I mean, we did show up in a pretty cool spaceship, so I guess that would make people think, we have money or something of value. Joke's
Yeah,
on them.
probably.
Yeah. What do y'all do? I mean, you're still maybe half a day's out from where you're trying to get.
How far are we from the ship? Sorry, I know resting does not work the way that it should.
All right, works the way it's meant to work.
There.
You're about half a day out, like 4-hour travel.
What? Is there any way to know what time of day it is on this planet?
Yes, sort of. Maybe. Time doesn't work the same way, because, like, the hours are probably different, but the sun is dimming. Like, it was this bright orange-yellow ball, and it's kind of going down to, like, a blue indigo color.
So it's like dusk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I vote we take a break. Get some air.
Yeah, you might want to walk that one off a little bit.
We do not
You think?
disagree, but it is probably advisable for you to. And company just kind of stares at like your wounds. To walk that off.
Thank you. for your advice.
I am not a doctor.
So you want to take a short rest? And some hit
Preferably.
die?
Yeah. Thiarael did not get hit at all during that, so they're just gonna kind of hang out and keep watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow 2 hit dice.
Sounds good. 9 HP puts you at 12.
I'm gonna blow another one.
Sounds good.
13 for company.
Nice.
Also, I think company will take watch, I guess. I don't know how that really works because they don't have to sleep.
Neither
And
does
with-
Thiarael. They're just kind of hanging out.
Thiarael goes off for 4 hours in a trance.
Disassociates for 4 hours. Just
Yeah.
All right, you
mental
guys,
breakdown part 4.
you guys take care of it. I'm just going to pass out right here.
I think company, like, their greatsword materializes and then they just stab it into the soil and they kind of like rest their mechanical hands on it and just start scanning the area.
Nice.
I think they're personally offended that they got like something surprised them.
Cool. The rest of the day passes without event. And it is morning. Or what you assume is morning for this world. The sun reignites with renewed vigor.
All right. Let's get to it. Phelan, you doing all right?
I feel like there was a bird resting on like company's head or something and like company's eyes light up, start moving again.
Thiarael kind of nudges Phelan with their foot, just like, all right, up and at him.
I want to go home.
Yeah, we can't until we get the flower. Let's move.
And I guess we keep going.
Company kind of like puts their hands under Phelan's armpits and like hefts them to their feet. Ready to go.
Perfect. All right. Do you want me to make another survival check to see if we're still going in the right direction, or?
Yeah.
All right. 1 sec. Oh, man.
Roll with advantage because you literally have landmarks in every direction.
Yeah. All right, 1 sec.
Like, there's the island that looks like a face that way. There's, the desert over that way.
Right.
Yeah, you can very easily orient yourself, despite the very disorienting concavity of the world.
And my broken class trait.
Yes. Also, you can't get lost, which is dumb.
Overcorrecting. Thanks. Thanks,
Rather
Mr.
than
Arcana.
make a mechanic, they just decided, no, you just don't get lost. Anyway.
Is that a thing that druids have now?
Rangers, yeah. Unearthed
Oh wait,
Arcana
you're a ranger.
Yeah, they came up with a revised ranger class, and where it used to be
it's
broken
good.
in a very weak way, it's now broken in a very strong way.
They also came out with class variants. So if you want to take a look at that, you can add those, or I think they replaced them. But take whichever's better. Anyway,
I don't know if Hexblade needs a variant. It's actually like kind
I don't
of
think
busted.
Hexblade has any like much bonuses. The Warlock doesn't get a lot, and the Rogue gets one thing.
It's because Warlocks are good.
Yeah, Warlocks are good, and Rogues are actually really well made. Yeah, there's like 5 pages of like new things for the Ranger. Anyway, you continue on, and after about 4 hours of travel, actually after 3 hours of travel, you find a path. And the path seems to be going from your left and then like curves and goes up the hill the rest of the way to basically where you're going.
All right, cool.
This seems suspicious and needed.
Yeah, every now and then it's not just like dirt clear of vegetation. There's like a step, like someone put steps here, like it's a trail.
Yeah, this seems a little odd.
Well, are we going to take the path, or are we just going to ignore it and continue bushwhack?
We do not have a choice, it seems.
You always
Yeah,
have a
I guess.
choice.
All
Company
right.
takes a firm step onto the path.
All right. Yeah, Thiarael steps back out in front, kind of gives Phelan a shrug, and keeps going up the path.
I'm going to grumble and mum, but keep following.
Yeah, note that the city boy wants to bushwhack.
Hey, I didn't become a criminal mastermind by thinking that obvious traps are a great.
Right.
Is Phelan saying this in character?
Yeah.
It's been part of my grumblings, yeah.
I feel like at that point, Company chimes in. A criminal mastermind who was almost killed by something invisible.
That's because it was bloody invisible.
Criminal mastermind.
Can I do a quick investigation check on the next stair we come across?
Yes, you can.
Not a whole lot of good that does. Just kind of pokes at it with the quarterstaff and keeps going.
It's made of stone. I'll give you that. Like worked stone.
Company sees this, and I think they're gonna attempt an investigation check.
Definitely stone.
They like stoop over, really like their eyes shudder a little bit, and then they stand back up and nod like it is stone.
Great.
Okay, wow, love this. Love this for us.
So the 3 of you trek further up the hill and eventually find yourself in a ruin. It looks to be stone buildings, and in front of you, you see, you just like, I don't know, do you want to enter into it? Do you want to like go around it?
I am going to stealth and enter it.
I was gonna say do a perception check first, but
Like,
Yeah,
same.
why don't you roll stealth, and I will roll something. Cool.
Ha!
Yeah. I'll just move you onto the place and show you. There's a ruined temple There are 3 obelisks here, here, and here. And I guess these are technically obelisks too. And a ruined obelisk here. And then a couple pillars, more pillars, and like a stone building and a stone like table or sarcophagus or something. And like all this black is just stone. The X's are difficult terrain, and the trees are trees and bushes. And then like in this temple, you see, hold on. Oh, I should have made a Ninja Turtles reference.
Bet you didn't.
Are
No.
the 4 turtles that are gathered around the flower each wielding a different type of weapon?
Yes. There's a
Do they have
sai, a
distinguishing
quarterstaff, a katana, and nunchucks. And then there are 2 other turtles, and then what should have been a rat folk, but is another turtle. I didn't think of that.
You dropped the ball.
I did drop the ball. It
It's
should have been the
okay.
Ninja Turtles. I was even
You could've-
thinking
Fine,
about
we're
that.
just really sad.
You could have
Does it
had your
work?
2 Ninja Turtle OCs, but you didn't.
So at work, there are 4 Erics. We were going by the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: famine, war, death, and pestilence. I'm famine. But then we got a new Eric, and he's our boss. So we thought, well, he can be Master Splinter, and we can be the 4 turtles. Literally 2 days ago, we thought of this. I didn't think to make my turtles into the Ninja Turtles. Anyway,
No, again, it's fine. We're fine. We're just disappointed.
right.
We're not angry, but we're disappointed.
Good. It would be weird if you were
Just a little
angry.
bit.
Anyway,
Now I'm infuriated.
you see
How dare you, Eric? Sorry. Okay, continue.
All right, we're done.
7 turtles. 4 of them are like dancing around this big flower. 2 of them are by the table, and then one of them is behind it. The one behind it is like robed, not robed. Their shell has like these sigils on it. I was going to say the robe has sigils, but that makes no sense. Why would a turtle wear a robe?
Because decency?
It's got a shell.
All right.
Are they heroes in a half shell?
I mean, they might be heroes, but who knows?
Not to us.
Not to you. But yeah, you see basically this ritual around this flower, which is definitely the flower that you're here for.
Is it big, pink, and hairy?
Yes, it's big, hairy, and it's big, pink, and the stem is very hairy.
All right, I'm going to sneak back out, and I'm going to explain what I saw to everyone.
All right.
Okay, so there are 4, I can't believe I'm saying this, gigantic turtles that are dancing around a gigantic pink hairy flower. And then there are 3 more turtles, one of which definitely seems like a magic caster of some kind, at an altar behind them.
All right, you say you can't believe you're saying this, but is that really the weirdest thing we've seen in the last, like, I'm gonna guess 48 hours?
It is not.
All right.
I do
So-
not take offense to that.
Well, all right. So, plan of action.
Are they friendly?
Well, we could ask.
Yeah, we could give it a shot.
Did they look friendly?
Did they look friendly?
They look like they're dancing. The shaman is like kind of stoic.
I don't quite know how to judge the expression of a turtle.
Are they well armed? Are there many of them?
Yeah, they did. There's 7 of them, and 4 of them did seem to have an eclectic array of weaponry. But I don't know. They somehow seemed like characters of a children's book or something.
All right. Well, we could attempt diplomacy first, but that would mean losing potentially the element of surprise if they're not friendly.
Not necessarily.
Well, and Thiarael kind of like gestures at Phelan, like, yeah, I guess, kind of.
I mean, I could try and sneak in while you two attempted diplomacy, and if that didn't work out, I could certainly help you kill them all sneakily.
I wonder how fast they run.
I mean, they're gigantic
run on
turtles,
all
so...
fours?
Well, I'm just saying, worst comes to worst, if they're not particularly fast, we could grab it and skedaddle.
Seems reasonable to me.
What if the invisible assailant is associated with them?
Oh, good point. Hmm.
Well, we'll have to deal with them anyways, so I don't think it really matters if it's with them or not. I mean, it will just kind of have to play out however it does.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What if you, and I point to Thiarael, sneak over... Do you have any long-range weapons?
Thiarael just kind of like points at the longbow on their back.
That was me out of character. Okay, I should have. Why don't you go over here, sneak through these bushes, and set up shop? I will sneak over here in the other way and hide, and then the big man over here, and I point towards company, goes right up the middle and tries to negotiate with them.
Yeah, that...
I feel like this plan puts me at risk.
Well, there's a certain element of risk to all of our endeavors. So we will be...
It seems like I have all of the risk.
Okay, well, you bring up a very good point. But you also seem to be, and I kind of pat you on the shoulder with your metal armor, the most well fortified of all of us, because I am wearing nothing but this coat, and you are not particularly well suited to hand-to-hand combat with your foe, I believe. And you do have a very big sword.
Not just a sword, but I understand.
You have a magic sword.
No,
I mean, we can give it a
you
shot.
misunderstand. It's not just a... And then company's face freezes and it shifts to like a greenish hue, and like their whole body changes and a turtle is standing in front of you now.
What?
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 Hey, you kids, leave company alone.
Wait,
Have they always been able to do that?
I don't...
I'm one of the 65 to 70 souls stored in company's body.
I thought you said there was only 50.
What? Did you say there, Sonny? I can't really hear you.
Okay, you are now a turtle. That way, if you go closer, they won't think you're a person and try to attack you.
Well, you make a good point there. And then this old turtle like picks up the book and like flips to Barry's page, reads it, puts it back. Phelan. But I will say that they don't know that I'm a turtle.
You look just like a turtle.
And
You look just like them, right?
yes.
So they won't immediately try to attack you.
Well, not necessarily. It's bold of you to assume that turtles don't have an inherently complex societal structure with a variety of castes and subclasses within that. But I see your point. Racist son of a bitch. Anyways,
You got.
my name is Fortress, you know, 'cause I have a shell. And I'm old. You can call me Fort.
Nice to meet you, Fort.
And a pleasure to meet you, banjo carrying Bowman.
Thiarael, but it'll work.
What's that? Fairy ale?
Yeah, sure.
Fort
All
writes
right.
this down in the little booklet.
All right. So are we agreed on a plan? You go in the middle. We'll go around to the side.
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, I'm not dying today. I will say that.
Okay. Are you sneaky?
No.
We are sneaky. That makes us better suited to sneak.
No. You misunderstand me, Sonny. I'm saying if it's our asses, I say our here because there are 65 to 80 of us in here. I will say that we're going to run for it. Forget the two of you. We'll figure it out. We'll try again. We'll come back another day.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
guess fair enough.
Just, if you do have to run, at least try and grab the flour first so we can get paid.
Oh, that's real easy. We like money. All right, you kids go hide in the bushes. I'm going to go say hi to my friends.
All right. Those coming over here.
All right.
Do turtles speak common?
Good question.
Well, fuck. This might go horribly wrong. Okay.
So I'd like the two of you sneaky peeps to make stealth checks.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Now you
Oof.
do have inspiration.
Oh, shit. I am so going to use that inspiration.
And before we do anything else, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Company, or just give Bardic Inspiration.
Inspiration on inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, bardic inspiration's a little different than inspiration, though, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
How does that work? You get to add a d6 or something?
Yes. Sorry, just dropping that in.
That's
No, you're
great.
good.
So it pulls out the banjo and does like a little da-da-ding, ding, 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 ding.
You see Fort just kind of like waving his fingers along to it. He's like, I love this tune.
The beginnings of dueling banjos, and then goes and hides, and then I think I've got, what's my natural explorer thing? Difficult terrain does not slow my travel. Doesn't give me anything on stealth though. Okay. I do have. Yeah, I'm good. I'm a
Yeah.
stealthy motherfucker.
You are one with the trees.
I am one with the trees. I'm a swamp elf.
You are one with the trees, and the trees are with you.
I feel like you have like branches taped to the side of your head, and you're just like just shuffling through.
Just perpetually has a layer of dirt on them. It's fine.
Kind of like takes some mud and kind of like puts underneath both eyes.
Yeah, that natural wood elf and swamp elf thing of I can blend in with whatever background I so choose. Because
Yeah.
I'm smelly and dirty. All right.
Nice. So you both fade into the woods, and Fort heads off to the dancing turtles.
I think like Fort picks up like a stick or something and just kind of uses it as like a walking stick.
Yeah.
Just kind of like hobbles in.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'm
there's
assuming I'm within earshot.
yeah, you definitely are. So these two didn't think of this earlier. They're obviously playing music. That's the tune that they're dancing to, and as you arrive, the lead turtle here has them like stop the music and stop the dancing. They all look over at you.
Banjo music stops.
Twing.
Hey there, folks. It's me, Fort. I've I got lost here on this weird circular island, and well, I heard your music, and I thought it reminds me of home. So here I am, looking for some good old turtle company.
Roll persuasion.
Here you go.
Awesome. So yeah, the nearest one to you, like, looks at you and looks at the rest of them, and is like, "Don't worry, old timer. We'll help you out." And he like comes up to you to help you, and like, "How'd you get lost? Where were you?"
Well, it's the damnedest thing. You know, I was on this weird boat. I'm gonna tell you something though, Sonny. You can't judge me for it. I took some magical drugs, and I saw the world. We flew into the sun, and we were traveling with a weird spider ghost monster with eel teeth and head. And we're flying, hurtling through the plains, and then we crashed in the ocean. I was surrounded by nothing but water and kelp. And when I thought I was gonna be swallowed up whole, I woke up on a beach. And then I heard the music, and my ears and old legs carried me here to your, Fort kind of looks around, doorstep.
That is the most beautiful thing that I have ever heard. It is the saddest story because you don't even know how you got here and how to get back. But don't worry.
I have Alzheimer's for turtles.
Turtle timers, yeah. Well, don't worry. We're gonna help you, right, guys? Right? Yeah. And they're like, there's like a bunch of turtles. Like, yeah, of course, we're gonna help you. Why don't we get you something to eat? We can bring you back into town.
Oh, you fellas you're just the nicest bunch of turtles around these here parts. What the hell are you doing? And Fort kind of like looks at the flower, like all confused, like, I love the music and I fancy a good celebration, but What are you doing?
And the turtle in the back, the obvious shaman, with their stick, with little like turtle shells hanging off of it, like on strings, makes a rattling sound. They like come down from this like raised platform. Like, we are honoring our ancestors here at the flower of Thaldiok.
The hell's that?
It's an ancient flower planted by the Earth Mother many centuries ago. We are simply giving our thanks.
So this here big old flower thing is it's like a family heirloom or something.
Yes, and we gather our families together and give thanks every year.
So y'all are only here like once a year, right?
Well, we've tried to patch up the temple. It's clearly gone to disarray. Most of the time, we're not here.
Thiarael just feels overwhelming amounts of guilt just listening in on this.
Phelan has stolen plenty of family heirlooms. He does not give a shit.
So, if you'd like, we have finished the ceremony here. We're going to have some turtle stew. Now, you'd think, well, you know what turtle stew is, but for the audience in the room, turtle stew is not made of turtles.
Yeah, it's just made of other turtles that don't walk on two legs. It's
Right.
delicious.
Yes. That's where I got these shells.
Yeah, I was gonna say those look mighty fresh.
They are. We just got a large batch of eggs. Some hatched, but most of them are still preserved. Come, we'll share. And this group walks up the map with you in tow, I presume.
Oh yeah, Fort's coming along for the ride.
Yeah. And they leave Thiarael and Phelan alone.
Also, can I just add, as someone with literally, where is it? A pet turtle, I am quite morally disagreeable with the idea of turtle stew, but
It's delicious.
And
Okay.
turtles, the turtles eat turtle stew. Well, they call it turtle stew because they make it.
a little weird. Anyways, so I'm going to
It's like
since
monkey
they're-
brains.
Yeah, Thiarael's gonna wait a second and then do a quick perception check just to make sure everything's Gucci before stepping out.
Yeah, like time passes and nothing happens. You're just
Alright.
alone in the woods with a giant pink flower.
Alright, Thiarael steps out and's like, now, I don't know how you personally feel about this, but I do feel bad for what's about to happen.
I'm kneeling down, taking out my dagger to cut the stem, and I'm like, what?
So I will point out, you only need the petals.
Okay, thank God. All
We're
right, now
here
put
for
that.
Belethesian flower petals. You don't need to take the whole thing.
Okay,
Well,
All right,
you know, if we,
put
take,
that back.
if we take the whole thing, we'll be able to grow more flower petals whenever we wish.
That is true.
Get a hefty bonus.
You
The
might.
ghost of company floating near your conscience says, "Just take the seeds."
Yeah,
Get out of
actually,
here, you stupid ghost.
We don't need to take the whole flower. Plus, like, if you cut the stem, you kill it.
No, you can replant it. That's how flowers work.
No, that's not how flowers work.
The ranger and elf arguing with a city boy.
what do you think happens when you cut the stem from the roots, which is where it gets its nutrients from, you dingus?
I don't know. You put it in a vase of water, and it stays good for a little while.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it stays alive.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Dirt and Earth.
Hey, watch yourself. There ain't no misses around here.
Mid person
Just
of Dirt and
dirty
Earth.
earth.
Mix.
You being of Dirt and Earth.
Listen, we take a couple petals, no one's gonna be none the wiser, and now I don't want to be here any longer than I have to, so.
Is it like a rose with a lot of flower petals? Or is
Yeah.
it like 4 big gigantic flower petals that someone's obviously gonna notice if we make?
It's more like a rose.
Okay. Well, fine. I'm just gonna pick a bunch of flower petals, staring angrily at Thiarael this entire time. But
Let me see. Yeah, and they kind of guide you to like which flower petals you should grab. Like, no, that one.
what's the difference? They both look the same. They're flower petals.
Hey, that one.
What? Fine.
Part of this is they are just enjoying the fact that they can boss you around a little bit.
Stupid elves.
Aren't you half elf?
So,
Fair enough.
city boy.
Let me see. I do have an iron pot. Okay. Thiarael's going to do something kind of interesting, which they're going to, if they can get to the inside of the flower, they want to collect some of the pollen.
Okay, yeah.
So they take their iron pot that they have for like cooking and kind of like run it up the side to like collect some pollen.
Yeah. Can you roll a nature check to see how well you do?
Yeah. This is a very weird way of doing this. Nah, that didn't work.
Bad.
You get like clumps.
Perfect. That's
Like-
all they need.
Maybe it'll work.
All right. Yeah. Tuck that away.
All right.
See, now this way we can maybe get it to crossbreed with something else back, where we're from.
What do you mean crossbreed? It's a flower.
Yeah. You ain't never tried to breed plants before?
No.
Don't look at me. It ain't a weird hobby. It's gardening.
Where I'm from, gardening is a weird hobby.
Well, we'll give it a shot. See how it goes. And they tuck the pot away and then... All right, we've got enough. Now, how do we get our turtle friend back?
Yeah, and I think we cut there to see what Fort is doing. And so,
What is Fort doing?
So Fort is walking down this path with 7 other turtles, and some of them are like telling you all about their like history and religion. And I'm just like kind of surprised that you don't know this, but like you're a turtle from another part of the world, so maybe you don't know this.
Who showed up here on a supposed Alzheimer's cross acid trip? Like, it's fine.
Yeah, like, so you know like where you were when you woke up, or what part of the island?
A giant metal beast threw me up out of its stomach, or maybe it shat me out. I don't know.
Oh
Well,
my
that sounds-
god.
Huh. I have no idea what that could be.
Me neither.
Disguise self only lasts for 1 hour, right?
I can cast it at will with no components.
Okay, because I was going to say, this could get real interesting really fast.
But yeah, they take you to these like this village of huts, like they're like large wooden and earth huts. There's like other turtles just around. There are kids who are, playing ball, and families. A group of them are chopping up roots and putting them into the boiling pots of stew.
Oh, smells delicious. That turtle soup's coming along nice. Oh, ooh, and then like Fort's like clutching his stomach. He's
You
like,
okay there,
"Ooh,
old timer?
oh yeah, you know how we old folks have to take big old poops sometimes?
Yeah, I guess so. And it just like looks at the shaman, kind of like, what? I mean, like, this is weird. And the shaman's just like, go ahead, take him to the bathroom. And he's like, I'll show you where the communal shitting area is.
Just point me in that direction, Sonny. I gotta hustle over there. Oh man, you
All right,
trust
yeah,
me. You
right
don't
over
even
there.
want to
You
be
see that
near the
building
door.
between the house and the school?
Fort kind of squints a little bit. Yeah, that hut and that hut.
Yeah, just right there.
Thank you so much. What's your name? Leonardo?
Yeah,
Raphael?
Leonardo.
God damn it.
Or Leo
Thank
for
you so
short.
much.
Most people
You
call me
sweet
Leo.
katana wielding boy. And
God damn it, we will shoehorn the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into this
You-
episode if it kills us.
you bet. And then Fort like rummages in like a pack and pulls out like a strip of blue cloth and hands it to Leonardo and says, I want you to take this. I just feel like blue's your color.
He takes it in both hands. Like, thank you so much.
You know what? Are they your brothers? Kind of leans in.
They are. How'd you know?
You boys just look right alike. Here, take these two. And then he hands over a red, purple, and orange strip of cloth.
It's like, we will treasure these. And he's
You
like,
boys are sweet. I'm gonna go to the pooper. Hopefully, I don't fall in. Turtle hammers and everything.
right, yeah.
Climbers.
Just call out if you need help. All right, I'll go. And he's like, hey, bros, we got something for you. And he like starts handing out them. They put them on their, they like wear them like masks. Like, they're laughing and having a good time.
Fort kind of like hustles over to the toilet area. I'm guessing this is on like the outskirts of the village.
It is, yes, because it's smelly.
Yeah. Is anyone around?
Let's roll. I was gonna be luck, but do you want there to be people around, or do you want there to be no one around?
Look, I'm gonna pretend to take a shit and then run away.
Right. So I assume you
this-
don't want people to be around.
Perfect world, yes.
Okay.
I mean, does anyone ever want someone around when they have to take a poop?
Um.
I don't know about y'all, but
But yeah, comfort. It just makes me feel better. There's someone else.
I just
there.
feel better if I know that I'm about to like have a really bad time with the toilet if no one else is around.
did you just call it a tortlet?
No, but
No, that's
we'll pretend
hilarious.
that I did say that.
Praise.
So yeah, you
Okay.
go to these like row of, like stalls with cloth in front of them. You go inside. There's basically a hole, but there's like a little like tortoise shell that you can sit on.
Has it got a
Um,
lid?
It does. It has a lid.
It's another tortoise shell.
Yeah, it's the flat part. You open it up, and there's a hole, and it goes into the ground, and so you can cover it up. And yeah, you're like making sure there's no one around, and then you just like book it. And yeah,
Okay, so I have a question. Is this like a sewage system, or is this just a pit?
This is just a pit.
Damn it. Okay, well, in that case, Fort uses the bathroom, quote unquote, and just kind of make sure no one's around, and then books it into the tree line, which I'm assuming is very close by, and then
Yes.
just follows the path through the trees back to the temple area.
Nice.
Okay. Staying as Fort until I get back to the temple.
Right. Let's roll, see if anything happens while... Nope. You are unaccosted.
God bless America.
Yeah,
right.
you get back. It's maybe like 2 hours after when you left. Thiarael, Phelan, have you left, or have you just been waiting to see what happens?
I like to think that we've been arguing for the past 2 hours whether we should go and chase after him or not. That's up to you, Bucky, if you actually want to do it.
No, I think that's pretty in character for how everything else has gone between the two of us. I think that's great.
Alrighty then.
Especially because it keeps looping also back to like, well, we could have taken the flower in this time or whatever. Arguing about whether or not gardening's a weird hobby.
Yeah. So yeah, you two circularly argue for like 2 hours. Eventually, company, you emerge from up the path, running, I imagine, because you have inexhaustible energy.
It's just like a really steady like military jog,
Nice.
but with like no facial expression. Just going.
And look, all I'm saying is if he would have come back by now, he probably would have. Oh, son of a...
You were saying?
You know what?
No,
You
no,
win
you
this
were
round.
saying?
You win this round.
I win every round. Now, come on, let's go.
Fort
Well, I
has
would say
something
that.
to say to the two of you before we leave.
Yes, Fort.
And then like just like half of company's face turns into Fort, which is really unsettling. Because it's like overlaid above where the rest of company's face should be. And you just hear like, well, I'm real thankful that you kids wait around for company. You know, it gets real lonely if you leave him alone. And I'm real glad you didn't cut that flower, because the next time you would have seen me, I would have kicked both your asses.
Thiarael
Anywho.
kind of does like a slow turn back to Phelan, like, see?
Phelan is going to very studiously ignore Thiarael and just be like, well, all right, then let's get back to the ship.
All right,
Fort's
off we go.
image just kind of smiles and fades, and company's just like, let us leave with post haste before those turtles find out I left.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you take the rest of the day. We're gonna roll one more time to see if a random encounter happens. It doesn't not.
It doesn't not?
No, it does, and then I hiccuped, and then I finished the sentence. Not.
Cool.
Does not happen. You make it back to the ship. Onarth is there. I see things have gone pretty well.
Yeah, for the most part.
Good. Any trouble? You look like shit. And he points to you, Phelan.
Well, fuck you
Phelan?
too, Spider-Man.
Phelan is always that ugly, but he fell and he's hit by a lot of branches.
All right, makes sense to me.
It was an invisible stalker. Let's
Nah.
go.
Those will get you. Anyway, let's leave. And you get back into the ship, it closes up, rises into the air, flies back into the sun.
I think before we jettison ourselves into the sun, I think like company takes like one more longing look back at the center of the island where like you see a little column of smoke from the turtle colony, and he just like puts his hand on the glass.
Thiarael reaches over and pats Company on the back, just like, there.
Company nods and like turns back around, and this time before the sun is flown into, Company's greatsword appears and they level it into the floor so that they don't get sent flying this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna brace myself against the wall.
Yeah. You fly
Yeah,
into the
same.
sun, and we see, from Leonardo's perspective, this like flash of light, and then you disappear.
So, Thiarael,
Yeah.
all of the missions usually go this smoothly?
Thiarael has flashbacks to almost dying numerous times in the rookery. Also, the incident where we ended up fucking roofing an entire squad of fairies.
Oh my god, I forgot about that!
And the time Craig set a field on fire for no goddamn good reason other than he got his ass kicked by goblins.
That was hilarious! I forgot about all of that!
And Thiarael just goes, yeah, about that smooth.
I think Company is just kind of like watching this exchange and just nods and says, I look forward to working with you.
Well, that was a wonderful session. Sorry that it was a bit short. But you got a butt ton of experience.
Woo!
Also, I
Love to see
actually
it.
am very surprised that that went as smoothly as it did. That could have gone a lot worse if you had failed that persuasion.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
if I hadn't been there with the cure wounds at that one point.
Oh yeah, that would have been bad. I was like, God damn it, am I going to have to make my...
Fifth character?
Just like tuck Phelan into the like dead characters folder.
Basically. All right. So from surviving the stalker and diffusing the turtle fight, that
I was also
is
totally expecting the stalker to be on the ship and attacking us.
Yeah, honestly.
no. I'm not going to be that mean.
Oh, please.
This time,
Threatening.
I bet that stalker fight would have been a bit longer if Victor had been here, though.
Probably one extra person.
A second
Attack,
stalker.
extra hit points. No, Victor, the other player. So you each get base 650 for just the fights divided amongst you all. You get an extra 150 for the skill challenge. You learned all about your world and jumped through the sun for 100 XP. You met the 1945 Harvard rowing team for 50 XP. You met Onarth.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. You learned that invisible stalkers like stealing shit for 100 XP. Turtles give thanks to the Earth Mother every year for 100 XP. Turtles eat turtle stew, and Company gave the brothers their bandanas, each for 50. That's another 100. All in all, you get 1,300
Each?
each.
hot damn.
Divided by 2 is... And half that in gold. And yeah.
All right.
Money.
Also, if you write up a write-up of the events of this bizarre adventure, you'll get 2 hero points.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
I didn't mean for it to be. I didn't. What did I say?
You said bizarre adventure.
Does he say that?
It's just the
Well, the entire title of the show is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, JoJo!
Yes, is that
I thought you said Jar Jar. Although now someone on the internet needs to make that a thing.
Jar Jar's Bizarre Adventure? That sounds so cursed.
Yeah, I love it.
I'd give it 6 seasons in a movie.
Yeah.
Is that a motherfucking Jar Jar reference?
Yeah, I was very confused because I'm like, when did I reference Star Wars?
God damn.
Kono Jar Jar Binks da.
Oh no, Binks are done.
I'm gonna fling myself into the sun now.
We already
Too late.
did that twice.
I already made you do that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, you approach a Misa?
Kill me, please.
Okay. All right.
Welcome to D&D, everybody.
Yeah, thank you for playing. Oh shit.
Oh no.
I think Jar
what?
Jar's Bizarre Adventure is a thing.
What?
Oh.
Oh my
That
god.
doesn't surprise me. No, I don't want to know.
I love it. Guy Fieri's in it.
I'm sorry, what?
I see it. I see what you're talking about, and I hate it.
I love it. It's so bad.
I'm in hell.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna stop
fanfiction,
recording
no.
before this gets too weird. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. I look forward to playing with you again. Ed, I hope this
You
was
sure?
a good first adventure. Definitely
It
out of the
was.
ordinary.
This was a good time.
Bucky, good to have you back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
We shall have to do that one mission at some point.
Yes. Get your bird.
Wait, listen to this. Wait, are we recording?
We are.
You
Do you want me
wanna
to stop? I don't want to stop because I think this is going to be really funny and I want to put in the bloopers.
Here we go. Who could have done this? You gasped, your mouth filled with drool at Jar Jar's massive sexiness. Jar Jar turns away from you mysteriously and whispers, "It was my old enemy, Dio Binks. He stole my grandpa's body and did a bunch of other shit, like making Guy Fieri gay, but that's not important. He's back and we have to do something about it. What are we going to do, Daddy?"
I've said it ironically before, but I think this time I mean it seriously when I say I want to die.
I wish I didn't record that.
We still have to go to Egypt and kink shame him. It's the only way so to stop him. Gather your comrades. I'm getting my sex wing ready. You remember the sex wing. It's like an X-wing, but sexier.
So what this is telling me is that I have to cancel every and all JoJo plans I had in the next 5 years.
Right.
You
No,
have
I
to.
Because now they have to be Gungan.
Nope.
You
Anyway, I wish I didn't record that because now I have to edit it out.
I warned you.
It's so
I
good.
thought it would be funny.
It is in the worst way possible.
All right. Well,
Oh,
now
God.
goodbye, stream.